Hey, how's it going everyone? MLT Magic Tricks here. So in today's video, I'm going to be giving you a performance and tutorial for this really great no setup card trick that is definitely going to impress your audience. So I would start this one off by having my spectator give the deck a shuffle. Once they are done, I would have them choose 2 cards from the deck. These are going to be our helper cards for the trick. We're going to turn them face up. In this case, we have the 4 of clubs and the 6 of spades. Now, I would have my spectator choose a 3rd card here and keep it face down because this is going to be our mystery card, and we're going to place it in between our 2 helper cards, and we're going to insert these 3 cards into the deck right about here. And I'm going to spread to these cards and show you guys that we do in fact have these 3 cards together in the deck, our 2 helper cards, and that mystery card is face down in between them. Now, at this point, I would have my spectator call stop as I riffle down the side of the deck with my thumb, and I'm going to start riffling past those 3 cards. So let's say they call stop right about here. I'll tell them we're going to lift up from where they called stop. We're going to take this pack, turn it over, and have my spectator choose a card as their selection. We're going to spread out the cards face up. They can just choose one. Let's say they select the Jack of Diamonds right there. What we're going to do is start off just by getting this Jack of Diamonds, their card, lost into this half of the deck. So we'll go ahead and just get it lost somewhere, let's say right here into the middle. We'll give this half of the pack a few cuts like this, and just a couple more to really lose their selection into this half of the deck. And we're going to take the other half of the cards here, place those on top, square everything back up. So we do have that Jack of Diamonds lost in the deck. Now I know what the card is, but I don't know where it is, and that is where our 2 helper cards are going to come into play here. So I'm going to spread out the deck. You guys can see we have the 6 of spades and the 4 of clubs with that mystery card in between them. Now, you guys may think it's absolutely impossible. The mystery card is somehow my spectator selection, the Jack of Diamonds. So that is the card trick. I hope you guys like this one. If you want to learn how to perform it, make sure you watch the tutorial. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed that performance. This is a really clever no setup card trick that should definitely be in your routine. So grab your deck of cards and let's get right into the tutorial. You're going to begin with your spectator giving the deck a shuffle. You're then going to have them take out any 2 cards from the deck. These are going to be the helper cards for the trick. Once they take them out, you can instruct your spectator to turn them face up on the table here. In this case, we have the Ace of Diamonds and the 9 of Diamonds. Now, this 3rd card your spectator is going to take out is going to remain face down. They can truly choose any one. It's going to be the mystery card. Keep it face down here, and you're going to place it in between your 2 face-up helper cards. Once you have the 3 cards on the table here, you're going to want to place them around the position of 15 to 20 from the top of the deck. So you're going to riffle off around that amount of cards. It doesn't have to be perfect, but once you riffle off around, 20 cards or so, place these 3 in just like this. And here's what you're doing. You're spreading out to the cards, showing your spectator once again they are together in the deck. As you square up the pack, you're going to get a pinky break separating the mystery card from this first face-up helper card. So you're spreading out to the cards. Once you get to them, show them they're here in the middle. As you square it up, get this pinky break just like so. You can see I have it right here. It's separating the mystery card from this first face-up helper card. So once you have got this break, you're ready to move on. Maintain it with your pinky. Tell your spectator you're going to riffle down the side of the deck with your thumb, and they're going to call stop. And what you're doing is riffling beyond this break. You're going to tell your spectator we're going to, you're going to call stop after our 3 cards there that I showed you. So just you can kind of gauge where they are, and you're going to riffle past them. Kind of go slowly. You want your spectator to call stop somewhere in the middle, but make sure it is past those 3 cards and past the break. So let's say they call stop right here. You're going to act like you're lifting up right where they called stop, but in reality, you're lifting up right from the pinky break here. So you're lifting up on these cards. Your spectator calls stop somewhere. You show them quickly. You're lifting up from the break. You're placing this top portion of cards on the table. And now you're dealing with this bottom half, which you can see here, the top. This is the mystery card and your other face-up helper card. So keep this very square. You do not want to flash this card. At this point, you're turning this pack over and having your spectator make a selection from these face-up cards here. They can choose any one, but make sure you don't spread all the way to the end and flash what you have here at the top. You don't want them to see that. So just, spread out this bottom portion here. They will take out a card, and as they're looking at it and remembering it, you're also going to see it. It's going to be face up. Turn the deck over and get a pinky break right below your mystery card here. So what you do is come over, just lift up on the card like this and get a pinky break. You can maintain eye contact with your spectator. They're not going to see what you're doing here. It's going to be very subtle. Once they have remembered the card, you're going to need to do the Marlowe tilt move. It's quite simple. You've got this break. You're acting like you're pushing it somewhere in the middle, but in reality, you're just sliding it right in this second position, right under this break, right under your mystery card. So pretend like you're pushing it in the middle, and then you're going to place it in like this. You can kind of push down like that, make it convincing it's going in the middle, square it up quickly. That is a convincing move. Your spectator's going to be in front of you, and they are not going to notice what's going on there. So here's what you have. Mystery card, their selection, and then your helper card. Keep this very square. You're now going to need to do a double undercut. So you're going to come over again, get a break with your pinky right below this mystery card, transfer it over to a thumb break, and get this card to the bottom. So you're just doing a double undercut quickly like that. Now what you've done is basically switched out that mystery card for their selection right here. Once again, it's not too difficult. You've done your Marlowe tilt to get their selection in the second position. You're doing your double undercut like this. You've got that random card there to the bottom. The Queen of Diamonds is now here on top. Once again, keep this face down and square. Now you can do some false cuts if you want. I'll leave a link on the screen right now to me giving a tutorial on some, just to really make it seem like you're losing their card in the middle, but in reality, you're keeping it on top there. That's optional. You don't have to do it, but you really do need to do that double undercut, of course, to get that mystery card to the bottom. Once you've got it, their selection on top here, take this other pack that's been on the table. Be careful not to flash your helper card that's face up reversed on the bottom. Keep it square, place everything on top. And now what you've done there is got their selection sandwiched in between the two helper cards. You can tell your spectator you know what the card is, but you don't know where it is. That is where the two helper cards come into play. You can snap your fingers over the deck, wave your hand over it, spread out the cards. They will see and recognize the 9 of diamonds and the ace of diamonds, and you're going to then take out the 3 cards. You can even have your spectator remove them and instruct them to take out the mystery card, which they remembered from the start, and they will be completely blown away that it is somehow their selection. And if you guys are using an older deck or a deck that you don't mind your spectator writing on, you can actually have them sign this card when they take it out earlier in the trick, and that will be really convincing and show them this truly is their selection, and they will absolutely believe there are no duplicates in the deck or anything, which there aren't. You can, of course, have them examine the deck after you do this if you don't have them sign the cards, but if you do want to have them sign it, that adds to the effect, in my opinion. But that is the card trick, guys. I hope it made sense. Definitely give it a try. It's really powerful. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Peace out.